Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Smart Tower Fan from DREO. And what I want to do today, first of all get it unboxed, show you the setup process with the app, also give you a demonstration of it to show you how good it really is. First of all, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe. I was quite intrigued to test and review this, mainly because I can't believe how many have been sold on Amazon. Anyway, let's just have a quick removal of some of the polystyrene packaging. And let's take some of these parts out first. So there is a quick start guide on here, just showing you how to put some of the base together and then to connect the fan to the base as well. So hopefully shouldn't take too long to get all of this unpacked. I must say I'm really impressed with how well it's packed. Some of the other products that I've talked about before, because if you follow me on YouTube for a while, you know I've talked about a lot of products and I often like to unbox these, but not all of them have been as well packaged as this. And there we are, that's the packaging removed from the fan. I must say I'm really impressed with the look of it, but what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm just going to pull the packaging to one side, then we can start setting it up. So to set this up initially, what we need to do is just clip these two halves together, but we need to put the mains cable in between so it goes in the hole. So let's just do that quickly. There we are. So just clip everything together like that. Now let's just pop the fan on here. That's it, so just locate it at the bottom, turn it, that's it. Now that's clicked into place, ready to go. Just to show you this underneath, what I will do is I'm just going to pop the cable in here. This is a form of cable management underneath the fan, and personally I think that's a really good idea. It's good to keep it out of the way. You have got a couple of different channels that you can take it, but I've just popped it towards the back here. I'll just show you the dimensions on the fan, because it's quite a big boy, this one. The height of it, you're looking at 1 meter 8 centimeters or 42.5 inches, and the diameter at the bottom you are looking at around 32 centimeters or around 12.5 inches. Now there are different ways of controlling the fan. First of all, you have got the small control on the front here, so if you just wanted to go up to it and change some of the settings on it, that's nice and easy to do. You do get a cheeky little remote control with it as well. That's something that could go down very well. Or you have also got an app. So I have downloaded the app on the phone. So this is a DREO app. The setup process, I've just gone through, put my name, email address in. Not a lot you need to do to get that set up. And here it just says add device. So I'm just going to get this set up quickly. So add the device. And what it's doing is it's searching for devices nearby. And of course, what's it found? It's found the tower fan, which is always a good thing. So that's just showing the model number. It says start pairing. So all I've done here is I just pop my Wi-Fi password in. So see it's connection succeeded, which is always a good sign. So default room. What we could do is you could change the name of the room if you wanted to. I'm just going to keep it like that for now. There we go. So that's done. You've also got some quick tips on here. So which you can just scan through those if you want to, just to teach you how to set everything up and to learn how to use it. But I think as far as the setup process, that was as easy as it gets. Part of the problem nowadays with quite a few fans is the noise level. Now this is part of the reason I went for this fan, because it's so quiet at only 25 decibels. And that can be a huge advantage if, like me, you like to have a fan on at night where you just have some air circulating within a room, then that can be a huge advantage to go for a fan like this that's very quiet. Because the last thing I want to do is to be woken up by a noisy fan in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch this on, and I'm going to turn it on onto the starting level, so number 1. I'm just going to show you how quiet it is, and hopefully you might be able to hear it or not hear it. We're going to test that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my microphone up very close to where the fan is, just to see how noisy or how quiet it is. So I'm just going to turn it on, just to prove that. And I'm not sure if you can hear that. I can only just hear it, and I'm right next to it. But personally, if that was on at night, that definitely would not disturb me. So I'm just going to show you on the app, there's quite a bit that you can do to control it. So as you can see, it's on speed 1 at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase it and see how noisy or quiet it is. So if we go roughly halfway, so we're at level 5 at the moment. There we go. So even if we go up to the full power, so at number 9, even at that, I must say, considering how strong the air is coming out of the fan, it's still very, very quiet. What really helps is the DC motor that's installed within the fan, and you will find that can accelerate the air up to 26 feet per second, which is really impressive, and I must say, stood in front of it, I really noticed that. Some of the other settings you've got on here, first of all, you can enable the oscillation mode. So as you can see, that starts to rotate, and that's exactly the kind of thing that I like to have when I go to sleep, just to have it oscillating in the background. You've got some other settings on it as well. So you've got things like natural mode. So with natural mode, what will happen is that the fans run at alternating speeds. Then you've got sleep mode, and I must say I really like this one, because what it will do is it will decrease the speed of the fan every 30 minutes. So if you started at level 9, then after 30 minutes it will reduce down to level 8, then after another 30 minutes down to level 7, etc. And I must say that's really good. If you didn't want the fan on full speed all night, then that's a really good option to choose. Next one is the auto setting, and what that will do so that the fan's speed will adapt to the ambient temperature in the room. Also through the app, if you go back to the main screen, it just shows you the ambient temperature within the room. Now here in the UK at 21 degrees centigrade, that's quite warm for us. What you have also got, you've also got a timer that you can have it to turn off after a certain number of minutes or hours. So that could be very useful. You've also got a schedule. So if you want it to come on at a certain time, then let's just have a look. So if we say set it for say 8 o'clock in the morning, and then if I want it on, for example, for 30 minutes, then let's set that. So let's just put it on till 8:30. There we go. So that's just once, save that, and then that's a schedule saved. I just thought I'd show you the control panel at the top. I did mention there are 3 ways of controlling it: the remote control, the app, and also just at the top here of the fan. So you have got limited options on here, but you can select different menu options, so you can change the different settings if you want to, and also you can increase the fan speed if you want to. So you can go from 1 all the way up to 9. You've got the timer setting, and also you can turn it off as well. Something else I can find frustrating when it comes to purchasing a fan is how easy is it to clean and maintain. There's nothing worse than having a fan that looks dirty, especially if you're going to be sat there in your room. But DREO have thought about that, and this is really easy. I'm just going to show you how. So I'd always recommend getting a vacuum cleaner with a brush nozzle on it. So for the front here, just place it down the front and obviously have it switched off at the time, but just vacuum down the front with the brush nozzle. When it comes to the back of the fan, you'll find again it's easy. So you just got a screw in there, remove the screw, take off the back plate, and a couple of options. So as far as the back part, you can just vacuum them out, or if you wanted to, you can just give it a quick wash under warm or cool water. Just make sure it's completely dry before you put it back on. And by taking the back panel off, that gives you access to the fan blades as well. And again, you can use the vacuum cleaner with the brush nozzle and just give that a really good vacuum. Just rotate the fan, and as I mentioned earlier, just make sure it is unplugged just for safety reasons. If you're as impressed as I am with this, and if you're thinking of purchasing one, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the DREO Smart Tower Fan. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. Do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If there's a particular feature or something to do with the fan that I've not answered, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you, because I'll be honest, this is something I'm definitely going to be using. Also, if you have got one of these tower fans or a similar model from DREO, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for watching.